Hey guys, so I decided that I was absolutely fed up with my kids' toys and that I was just going to throw them all away. And so I thought I would pick up the camera and film it. I have these super big black trash bags. You have to have black because if the kids find them and they can see through, that would be bad. So I have some big black trash bags. I think I fill up 4 or 5 of them. There's a lot of toys that I decided to throw away today because I was fed up. If you've been watching my channel for a while, you know toys has been the thing that I have struggled to declutter the most. I have filmed so many videos of me cleaning up my kids' toys. There's actually videos of me huge pregnant, cleaning up and organizing a game room even bigger than this and even messier than this, and bending over and organizing every little thing. And I have just gotten to the point that I'm like, it's not worth it anymore. I think the biggest thing that made me realize, you know what, it's time to declutter these toys is my son Jack. He is 5, almost 6. He's turning 6 this month, which is just crazy. He is my third born. I have 4 kids. And he's my toy guy. He absolutely loves toys. His older brother, who is 8, has never really been into toys that much, but he loves toys. He's very creative. But I noticed, so he loves army guys, but I noticed that he has so many army guys now that he gets really overwhelmed and he doesn't want to play with all of them or doesn't want to play with them at all because there's just so many, and he likes to have them battle by color. And so then it's overwhelming organizing them by color. So what I did is I got a big clear container, something you would put Christmas decorations in, and then I got individual white containers. I'll show you guys at one point. And I organized the army guys for him, and I just had some of his army guys in there, and he plays with those out on our patio with our motorized shades, and he has a great time. So that really opened my eyes to the fact that he doesn't need a ton of toys, and it actually hinders him and makes him not want to play with his toys, which everyone has tried to tell me, literally everyone, but sometimes it takes me a while to learn things, I guess. But I just got to the point where I was like, I cannot spend my days cleaning these toys. My kids will clean them up, but when they do, they just throw things into random bins. It gets completely disorganized, and then it's less fun for them to play with because they can't find the toys they want. Jack has certain little metal guys that he loves to play with. Well, he can rarely find those because they're scattered all throughout all of these bins. So I told myself I'm going to throw away most of the toys, a lot of the toys, but I'm just going to keep certain categories. So army guys I'm keeping, but I'm not keeping all of them. So I really am throwing away most of my kids' toys. I'm not keeping all of the army guys. Just the ones that I know he plays with, and throwing away the rest. I have actually tried to do this in the past. I have looked up videos, okay, what are the best toys for your kids to have? Because I feel like kids need toys. They really learn from toys. They learn social, emotional things from toys and acting them out with their toys. So I know toys are important, but I tried to look up what are the best ones so I can just get rid of the rest. But the sad thing is, I think it's individual for each child. There are certain toys like magnet tiles. If someone were to ask me, what should I buy a kid if I go to a birthday party? I would say magnet tiles if they're under 8 or 6. Probably, depends on the kid, but magnet tiles for a young kid are going to be a safe bet, I think, and something that are so open-ended and just such an amazing invention. But for the most part, kids are unique and different. My son Jack loves army guys and loves to set up army guy battles, but not every kid is going to be into that. Or he likes toys that can stand on their own, these little metal guys he gets from Target and Walmart, that are character specific. And so, that's just going to be him. And so I had to realize I had to cater these toys to my own children. My daughter, who is 3, she'll be 4 in September, she loves Barbies and baby dolls. And I have most of her toys in her room. She doesn't sleep in there, and so it's just like it's a toy room for her, and it's nice for her to have her own like little girly space. You know, she has 3 big brothers, and I try to make it like a little girly haven for her. So some of the toys that I'm finding that are Barbies or girly stuff, I'm taking out of this game room and putting in her room. But I have told myself we are gonna stick to Barbies and babies. She has a lot of babies because that was her big focus. She's been into Barbies more recently. So when we go to the store and she wants a prize, or when someone asks what gift to get for her, I'm going to say Barbies. So basically, after all this time, I have finally learned, 1, if you have too many toys, it kills your kids' creativity and does the opposite of what you're trying to achieve, overwhelms them, makes it impossible for them to clean up after themselves. 2, stick to specific categories when it comes to toys. Find those classic toys that your child likes. Like I would say Army Guys are a classic toy, Barbies are a classic toy, but not every kid is going to be into those. You have to find the specific classic toy that your own children like, and then build on that, make it to where they can create like an entire world. As a little girl myself, I would create whole worlds with my Barbies, like literal towns where I would have like different families and houses, or I would set up like castles and kingdoms and all kinds of things. So those are some of the big things I have learned finally with when it comes to toys, how many toys you should have. Board games, oh man, I threw away some board games in this as well, which was kind of hard for me because it's like, man, you know, I want to play board games, but they destroy the board games. They are still pretty young. They'll pull them out, throw them around. But my daughter is almost 4, and I think at that point she'll be old enough for me to tell her, like, listen, you can't do that to the board games anymore. The other major catalyst for me of why I decided to throw away the majority of their toys is because I wanted to get my time back. I only have so much time, and I'm trying to make our home run as efficiently as possible. I told you guys in my last video, my Get It All Done video, that I am even considering, or most likely going to get a house cleaner that will come twice a month. Wouldn't that be nice, twice a week? Twice a month while we are at one of our homeschool co-op days. And so we can come home and the house is nice and clean. And of course, I'm still going to have to clean a ton, but I think it will take off some of that mental load and stress of having to keep a whole house filled with tons of people clean. So I am trying to find ways to just make my life more efficient. I homeschool 4 kids. That's a big responsibility. Right now it's summer, and so I'm spending this summer really trying to figure out how I can make my life just run more smoothly so that I can be the best teacher and mom I can be to my kids, and I can spend time on what I love the most and not wasted on things like, you know, organizing toys constantly. So I am decluttering this summer. I am preparing to get a house cleaner to come twice a month. I am trying to get better routines when it comes to cleaning. I am also trying to get my 16-year-old son, he's not that into cleaning. I'm trying to get him into shape. He has his room and his bathroom, which can get pretty bad. And so I'm really, really working on him. And he's already doing much better. He does his chores for the house and he's doing a lot better. But that has been like a focus of mine as well. Like, listen, you gotta carry your own weight. You're 16. And then also for my little ones, they are 8, almost 6 and 3. And I want them to pick up after themselves. And so now that I have organized everything into just specific categories that are much smaller, much easier for them to figure out, I'm going to teach them, like, look, you can't just throw this toy anywhere. Otherwise, you won't be able to find it. It has to go in the specific bin. So I think they're old enough to learn that.
You got me dancing in your storm, burning everything we know, dressing up as firefighters. You got me dancing in your storm, I'm looking like a breeze, but really you're a forest fire. You got me feeling uncomplicated,
I also wanted to mention to you guys that I understand my channel has changed, and I appreciate those of you who still stick around and watch my videos. That really means a lot. There are a lot of you that give me such great advice or just simple encouragement, and it truly means so much to me. And I love YouTube. I love this community that we have here, and I don't want to just abandon it. I just had to figure out what works for me and my family since, like I said, I am very busy. And, as I get better at managing my time and my household, there's a possibility that I can post more on YouTube. And I'm also just trying to be more realistic. So this video is much shorter. This video is like 15 minutes long, almost 16 minutes. Yeah, normally my videos are like 50 minutes long, almost an hour long. And so, with making this video shorter, just focusing on one area, I am able to get this out for you guys. And so I'm thinking I will try to do that going forward, because there are always like decluttering projects or cleaning projects that I'm working on, maybe some decorating for the different seasons. I'm excited to do that in our new house. And so, maybe if I just make shorter videos that are hopefully inspiring and motivational to you guys, I hope you will enjoy them. Another thing I'm doing to try to make this more realistic is, in the past, I probably would have organized all the books, like organized all of these shelves here on these cube organizers, but I just don't have the time for that right now. My initial project was just throwing away a ton of toys and getting the toys a little bit more organized. So, I feel like this is a satisfying ending to this video, but it's not quite as satisfying as it could be. I think I'm a little bit of a perfectionist, and so I think that's partly why I've kind of given up on my channel, is because I just felt like if I couldn't go crazy, I'm just going to give up, but no more. Getting rid of so many toys felt truly freeing to me, like a literal weight off my shoulder has fallen off. So I hope that you guys can see that in this video, and maybe it can inspire you to do the same in whatever area of your home. If there's a certain area where you just collect a lot of stuff, maybe it's time to let some of that stuff go. It can be really, really freeing, and I know it's hard. I know, because it's hard for me. I also vacuumed, and look at all that dog hair. Oh my goodness gracious. Our dog, she sleeps in her kennel up here. She's a golden retriever, and she sheds a lot. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. That just tells YouTube that was a good video, and they might push it out to others. Definitely subscribe if you're new, and click the bell to be notified when I post new videos. And I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye guys.